All right, I wanted to give you guys a little update video on Boone. Kind of show you where we're at with his obedience and just getting started on force fetch. Boone's making real solid progress. I'm happy with him. Boone is generally very good now on leash. He does a great job of sit, here, heel, works quite nice. I can just go sit, and that's real nice. Generally, Boone is like most males about his age. If he's out in the yard, you know, loose, if I tell him to do something, you know, he'll take it under advisement type thing. E-collar conditioning is helping with that, but nonetheless, it's getting better. So anyway, I'll just kind of show you real quick where we're at with obedience. And just heel. Good boy. Boom. Here. Here. All the way here. Good. Heel. Sit. Good. You see, he's not resisting me at all. Doing a real nice job. Heel. He sits real pretty. He's actually has a nice, real pretty posture. Here. Comes into heel nicely. Sit. Boy. Go ahead. So it's pretty clear, Robbie, that you worked on that with him. You know, he knows those commands. Sit. You know, he does that real nicely. So it's just mostly that was a matter of, you know, he and I learning to work together. I think was a lot of that was. But anyway, I want to kind of show you what force fetch looks like and kind of how we're getting him started with it. Boone seems to be accepting it very well. I was kind of a little bit nervous because he was very opposed to me giving him antibiotics. You know, he kind of had a little bug right when he got here. I think he probably just drank too much pond water and got a lot of Giardia, is what it looked like. But he didn't like me cramming pills down his throat at all. So I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't totally sure how force fetch was going to go with me messing with his mouth, but he's actually been very receptive to it, so I've been very happy with it. So I'll show you what it looks like. Usually I go ahead and take the lead off. And the way we start, boom, here, right here, hey, here, right here, good boy, sit. So the way it starts is we start with having him hold my hand. And literally all I do is I hold on to his collar with my left hand so that he's controlled and can't get away. And in my right hand, I'm going to stick it in his mouth. I'm going to make him hold my hand until he quits resisting. So we just kind of go right here onto the jowls, right into the mouth. Boy. And we pet him gently. Good boy. Good. Give. And as soon as he stops resisting me, we give the give command. So that's the command that we're using to hold it, or to release from holding it. So that's pretty easy. Boone came along with that very quick. Then the next step is we want him to hold my hand, and we're walk. Boom. Heel. Sit. Good. Boy. And see, he's just resisting just a little bit right there. Give. And as soon as he quits resisting, then we give the give command. And he does that really nicely. Now, the next step that we're working on, I'll go ahead and show you. The next piece is obviously, I don't want him touching my hand because it's kind of attached to the rest of my body. So a lot of our work is done with the Magic Force Fetch Stick. This is not anything fancy. It's just a piece of PVC, half-inch PVC with a couple pieces of sheeting on the ends, simply made so that when it lays flat on the ground, the dog can easily pick it up. And then it has an open tube on the end so we can stick and hold it like this. So all we're going to do is we're going to repeat the exact same stuff that we did with him holding my hand, except to replace my hand with a stick. So, hey, Boone, come on. Right. And we've been working in the shop, sit, partly because it's been so dang hot and working late at night, and it keeps them contained. Good. And I'm holding the bottom of his jaw to hold it up. Good. And there's usually a fair amount of fidgeting at the beginning. This is only about the second or third day he's held the stick. Nope. Give. Good boy. And as soon as he grabs hold of that stick and he's got a firm grip on it, then we say the give command and we have him give it to me. So that's what we want to see there. Then what we do, obviously, the next step is we want him to take the stick in his mouth, and we're going to have him take a couple of steps. All right, good. Heel, good. Sit. Good. Give. Good boy. Boone's actually got a really nice grip. He seems to be totally accepting of this. He has a nice grasp and seems to handle it well. And so he's doing really well with sort of the introduction to hold and fetch here. We haven't started applying any pressure yet. We haven't started making him grab it. That'll be kind of, we'll build up to that. The idea of, okay, you know, right now at the moment I'm sticking the stick in his mouth. Very quickly we want him to transition to him reaching out to grabbing the stick. That's usually a big step, but that'll be kind of the next thing we'll be working on. Probably going to start introducing ear pinch pressure probably this week, and we'll kind of got a whole bunch of dogs that are getting ready to start it. But Boone's coming along real nice. Good boy.